Now, it's safe to say that my chest used to be small, it used to be flat, and I always thought that I had the worst chest genetics. I always thought I would never be able to build a big chest. My chest was small and disappointed, but now I feel like the complete opposite. I feel like my chest has the best genetics on my frame. Sometimes I literally feel like I need a bra because your chest do be sagging heavy. A lot of times when I see people, they don't look at my eyes first, they look at my chest first, and then they look at my eyes because my chest is literally popping out of my shirt. So how did I go from having a small chest and thinking that I had bad chest genetics to literally my chest being my standout feature on my frame? Firstly, you want to train chest first. Whatever muscle group you train first is going to have the most intensity, you're going to have the most effort for, you're going to have the most motivation because you're freshest, you've just entered the gym. I remember 2 years ago, when I was new to the gym, I was with my gym bro, and we discovered this, like the day we did bench press first, we always hit PRs, like we always went really, really hard and really heavy. And the days when we would do bench press sort of in the middle of our session or towards the end, our bench press was just so bad. Our strength was bad and we couldn't hit anywhere near what we would hit when we would start with bench. So we realized that starting with bench is so important because you can push hard and you can push heavy. So whatever muscle group you want to prioritize, train that muscle group first. For you, if it's chest, make sure you start in your workouts with chest first as a priority. Have at least one compound exercise, whether that's incline bench press, whether that's dips. I wouldn't recommend flat bench for really building that chest because a lot of people have overdeveloped lower chest and their upper chest is just non-existent. If you want to really stand out and build a nice well-rounded chest, you want to focus on that upper chest. Choose at least one compound, whether it's dips or incline bench press. You can do dips on your one session and your next session you can do incline bench press because compound exercises recruit a lot of muscle fibers and build strength. Then you want to isolate your chest with 2 exercises. So for me, that was pec deck. You can either do cable flies, dumbbell flies, whatever kind of fly you want. Pec deck, you really want to focus on going slow and controlled and really getting that mind muscle connection. So you want to really squeeze fast, and then on your eccentric part, when you're going down, you want to go slowly. You want to squeeze hard, and on the eccentric part, you want to go slowly. With compound exercises, you want to do lower reps. Think of somewhere between 6 to 8 reps to really bring out that strength. And with the isolations, you want to go way higher reps. You want to go somewhere between 12 and 15 reps. And sometimes I would even go to like 18, 20. If you go 15 reps, you can go slow and controlled. You want to have a lighter weight. Don't go super heavy because your strength movements are your compound movements. And then your isolations for that hypertrophy for that muscle group. I remember I used to do like 6, 7 quick reps and I would go super, super heavy on the isolations on pec deck. And in that time, I was struggling with chest growth. Going to 15 reps, going to 18 reps, even 20 reps sometimes, that's when I saw the most chest growth because I was actually able to feel the movement. I was able to get my mind into the muscle and really able to get that mind-muscle connection and go slow and controlled during those movements. That's when I saw the most chest growth. So with compounds, yes, go heavy. It's all about strength. But with isolations, it's all about control. It's all about mind-muscle connection. Recovery is so important with chest. A lot of people like to hit chest like 3-4 times a week. That's absolutely insane. Maximum hit chest twice a week. That's when I saw the most growth. Because it means that when you go and hit chest, you're able to hit chest really, really hard. And if you're really pushing yourself and really, really fighting for that session-to-session progression, you won't be able to train chest more than 3 times a week because you won't be able to recover from it. You have to remember when you go to the gym, you're actually breaking down your muscle fibers and you only build muscle back up during those recovery periods. So recovery is when muscle growth actually happens. You want to see your chest as like 3 separate muscle groups. There's the upper chest, middle chest, and lower chest. When you see the chest as 3 separate muscle groups, you're able to target the chest way better. A lot of people have overdeveloped lower chest and the underdeveloped upper chest, and that makes their chest look unaesthetic. If you can really focus on building that upper chest through incline dumbbell press, incline bench press, incline dumbbell gives you more control over the movement, but that's when you can really build that 3D chest that pops out of your frame. If you want to stand out, build up that upper chest. Make sure that upper chest is built up. No one in the history of the world has had an overdeveloped upper chest and an underdeveloped lower chest. It's impossible. So I guarantee if you focus on building that upper chest, your whole chest overall will just get developed. 90% of my chest growth I would attribute to this one exercise, and that's pec deck. When you really get that nice control, and then on the eccentric part you go slow and controlled, and then you push, you power up, slow and controlled. You want to implement something called reverse pyramid training. When you warm up and then go straight to your top set, you have the most power, you have the most enthusiasm, versus warming up and then going to a slightly heavier weight and a slightly heavier weight, and then By the time you reach your top set, you're tired, you're drained, you're fatigued. Protein is so important for muscle growth. You want to have about 2.2 grams of protein per kg of body weight. If you weigh 100 kgs, then you want to be having 220 grams of protein. If you weigh 50 kgs, you want to be having 110 grams of protein. This is the best because this will ensure muscle growth. A lot of people are underfed, they're having low calories, and they're not having enough protein. If you have enough protein, you'll be able to build a chest. Lastly is consistency. A lot of people want to build the craziest physique in 90 days. And if you really want to build a standout physique, you have to look long term. Think of staying consistent for the next 6 to 12 months. I guarantee you, you can make so much progress in 1 year. And the progress you can make in 90 days is just so limited. So really think long term. Don't think of just building a crazy chest quickly. Think of being consistent over a long period of time.